Hello class, welcome to Module 3, Lesson 1. The very first lesson of our new module is about number lines. I know that we've covered number lines in the past, talking about double number lines and certain models and things like that. However, there are a few things we need to hit on number lines before we go further into Module 3. So I'm going to try and break this up into half. I know it cuts off the example with those two drawings, but do your best. There's the first half. And here is the second half of the notes. As you know, it's been a while, but we always start with looking at our question. At the end of this lesson, hopefully we will be able to answer this question. And that question is, what are some things I need to know about number lines? So moving forward into Module 3, there are 3 big items that I would like you to know. This is the first one, second one, and third one. All right. So they can be horizontal or vertical. They can have, or they do have positive and negative sides. And the midpoint of 0 separates the positive and negative sides. All right. Come down here and look at the example that we've created. And notice each of the 3 components are modeled here. So first, when we know that it can be horizontal or vertical, our first one is obviously horizontal, and our second is vertical. Both of these are number lines. Both of them work, horizontal and vertical. And let's try and get rid of these. Okay, second thing we need to know is that they have positive and negative sides. All right, so on our horizontal number line, our positive side is to the right, and our negative side is to the left. Okay, on our vertical number line, the positive is on top, and the negative is below. Okay, and lastly, it's very important to remember that the midpoint of 0 separates the positive and negative sides. So if you notice here, we have a midpoint of 0 on both of our number lines. We have 0 and we have 0. It separates the two sides. Okay. That's pretty much it. We have a little bit of vocabulary that I would like you to make sure that you have written in your notes and have thought about. That we're going to be using these words a lot, and we're going to have a lot more vocabulary in this module, but I want to make sure that you've familiarized yourself with these words. So the first word we're going to look at is integers. Okay, integers can be thought of as counting numbers on a number line. When I talk about putting numbers on a number line, I'm going to be using the word integers quite often. So integers include all of the numbers 1 up to a billion, zillion, quadrillion, infinity, and -1 all the way down to negative billion, trillion, quintillion, infinity, and 0. Okay, integers are counting numbers 1, 2, 3, -1, 2, 3, all the way to the positive side and all the way to the negative side. Forever and ever and ever. They go all the way out that way and all the way out that way. Okay, and then opposites, which we're going to talk about a lot more in a coming lesson, but I want to give you a little preview. Opposites are integers that are equidistant, which just means they have the same distance, and on opposite sides of 0 on the number line. So altogether, opposites. Integers that are equidistant and on opposite sides of 0 on a number line. So -3 and 3 are opposites because they are equidistant from 0, right? -3 is 3 spaces to the left, +3 is 3 spaces to the right, and they are on opposite sides of 0. You notice those, we can even use those exact examples right up here in our number lines that we've done. So -3 is on this side and it's 3 spaces away, +3 is on this side, and it's 3 spaces away. They're on opposite sides, equidistant. Those are opposites. That's really all we have for the first lesson of Module 3. Make sure you get all this in your notes, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.